Well, once again, we're heading to the trap line, and it's been some time. Feels like it anyway. Gerald's with me on this trip. He should be behind me by a minute or two. He's pulling a new door for the porch, and I got the yellow boggin with our gear. Oh, I can hear him now. Yeah, we've been getting nothing but snow and winds, and we been digging ourselves out, it feels like, for a week and a half in town. And of course I couldn't go anywhere with the storms. Had to clear snow, and plus I couldn't travel in that anyway. There was 1 or 2 days I might have been able to take off, but the winds are too high to do any work on the cabin. So there's no use even heading out there till this all stopped. And finally, we're getting a little bit more snow tomorrow, but nothing crazy. But it's not that bad. I thought it was going to be a lot worse out here. It's pretty bad in town. And of course all the buildings catch all the snow and that, so. And like I said, he's just pulling a door, some J trim. It's 2x4s. 1x4s. I'm going to make myself a ladder to get up at the peak. I couldn't find a ladder. Everything's buried anyway. But here he comes. He's just taking his time. Doesn't want to break that window. And I've been just going ahead and checking the trail. I thought there'd be a lot more snow around here, but of course some guys went ahead of us and they were nice enough to drag the trail. And we'll pick up our drag about halfway. And I'll drag for Gerald.
Sounds good.
I get to drag, you get to follow a nice trail when I pick it up.
It's gonna be smooth.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
Well, I hope so. Yeah. See how it goes. So I guess we'll check our straps and we're out of here, eh?
Yes.
Whew, the snow is deep. I can't see the trail, and it's throwing me off. Gerald's finally coming, but I buried my sled. Fell off the trail, and I should have stopped instead of give her and kind of tucked it in the willows right here. So I got everything undressed. I'm on the hard trail now, but man, like I said, we got lots of snow, so we'll just have to take us long to get this out. I can hear that machine backfiring again. Have to change the plugs, I guess. Well, the cabin's right there on the ridge, and we're stuck at Otter Creek. Not too bad though. And I knew the wind was supposed to come up a bit out of the east again. Boy, lots of east wind. Never seen anything like it. Crazy. So I got stuck pulling the drag through Otter Creek. I thought I packed it down good enough, but I guess it caught too much, and so I had to yank this out with the rope, and I'll go back and get the drag. Gerald's waiting on the other side. Whew. It's been a fight, but we'll get there. Well, me and Gerald are relaxing with some tea now. Oh my God, was I thirsty. It's like we had a whiskey night. It must have been from all getting stuck and
Yeah, all that exertion.
oh my God, yeah, that's a lot of snow. Otter Creek, I got stuck there, and we got stuck. Well, I showed you over at I showed them at just before South Knife.
Yeah.
And I got stuck here a couple times with the drag. It's like, good God. But we made good time. We left at 10:30, so that means we were supposed to be here at 1, and we got here at 2. And we didn't have big loads, but that's just...
Probably a good thing.
We were making really good time till we hit South Knife. Like, it was like we were flying, eh? Because it was so smooth.
Well, yeah.
It was nice. Well, when we were coming here, we seen fresh moose tracks. I'm going to guess it was this morning. We were just wondering when it was. I'm going to say early this morning sometime. And he came out of the bush right by the cabin here, went down the trail onto the tundra and straight across that bush line you see out there. So I'm gonna guess he's in that bush right now. But you could tell I think it's a big bull.
Mm-hmm.
Those tracks were huge.
Yeah, very heavy.
Yeah. that guy would taste like leather. Well, it's about 22 degrees in here now, and it's about -5 out there now. Cooled off a little bit. We're just about to go out and fold up the tarps, probably cover the machine. It's supposed to snow tonight, and do a few more things. Well, we've been packing it down pretty good here. Gerald's ahead of me with the sleigh. My house wrap is still on, it didn't blow off, so that's good. And we got quite a bit of snow. I'll give you a little peek around here. I've just been dragging it all. I already put the drag back on the Tundra. Looks good. There's Gerald. So we're just going to unload the sleigh now, but as you can see, quite a bit of snow. But we got all those sleighs out of our way, and I packed her down really good. Whew. Yeah, winds are supposed to be up today to about 60 kilometers an hour, I think, eh?
Yeah, about that.
40 gusting to 60, I think, if I remember correctly. But everything's still intact after all those winds. And you can see where I left off there. So that's good. The wind didn't grab anything. Awesome. Well, Gerald's out there getting some of the blankets out for covering the machines, and we're going to fold a few tarps and get that boggin down to the Tundra and do a few more things. It's about 7 o'clock now. It's like 25 degrees in here. That stove's wicked. All of a sudden it just jumped way up there. So not too much to warm up at -5 right now. Yeah, we'll drop it down there in case it blows again tonight. Yeah. Oh. Well, you know, there's a lot of soft snow when that's happening.
Oh yeah.
Because usually it's there's nothing in there because all the hard all the hard snow on the Tundra. I guess these are the long ones we need for the machines here.
Yeah.
I'll put those inside for you.
Okay.
Gerald's firing up the generator. I'm going to get some supper going. I'm going to make some fried potatoes. I was going to say, oh, I'm out of oil, but I see one there from the tent frame. Burgers don't take long. I'll get the fire. I was going to say fries going. I'll get the potatoes going. Gerald's making us some tea. Here you go.
I'm gonna try.
Can't screw up tea.
Oh really? Well, if you say so.
Yeah, it was snowing pretty good there for a while, but it let up now. And pretty hazy out there. I think they were calling 2 to 4 centimeters today. For the long day. Well, it's time to hit the hay and get a good rest. Well, good morning. Just listening to the news right now, and of course it snowed again last night, and it's still snowing, and I'm pretty much done with snow. I'm so sick of moving snow in the last 8 to 10 days, and now we got to do it again this morning. So I'm just trying to clear the snow again. Oh man, just can't seem to get a break from the snow. Supposed to clear up this afternoon, so let's hope it stays like that for some time and no more snow. Let's go back here. We'll do a plow for Gerald.
Hey guys.
It works good, that drag. It pulls a lot of the snow away. I went back there a bunch of times already and moved a bunch of snow for Gerald. And yeah, this is getting pretty freaking annoying. Oh well. Just about to cut some pieces. Just getting the snow off of that one, and we're about to. So it doesn't matter which side we cut on. I'll cut on this one. So we're up to the window now, and on each side of the window. So this time it has to go right to the end.
Right to the end. Okay.
Yeah. Because now we're in between, and I've already took off a quarter inch on each side, so we're at 130 each.
Perfect.
So we'll just stay on this side and we'll just keep flipping them over there.
Okay.
Well, you can see there's the door brought for the cabin. Right hand swing. And there's not going to be no screen door going on there or anything, so I always get out of the cabin easy if it snows while I'm inside. No big deal. Nice to see the sun again, and it's supposed to be off and on like this, I think. See some clouds coming, but it'd be nice if it stays sunny. But the wind's up and it's pretty cool. I'll give you a peek at the siding at the back now and go inside and have some tea and get ready to install that door. Well, there you go. Looking good, eh guys? So I got to paper off that section tomorrow. Put some J molding or J trim right there. I was going to do some vertical, turn this vertical, and I've done that before. It looks really good, but I'm just going straight up. So, nothing fancy here. Just as long as the weather stays off from all that and keeps the walls nice and dry from now on. That's all I want. But let's get inside now and have some tea. It's pretty chilly out here. The wind's pretty chilly, comes from the north. It's straight out of the north right now. Whew. Get inside. Well, as you can see, we got the door in. Just 7 screws holding it in. I made this side about 2 inches smaller to fit the door. The height was right. I knew it would be. And like I said, I made it to just fit that storm door. That's why it was so high, because I needed that space to get this door in when I eventually brought one here. But that's it. That's the last piece for the cabin right there. And now I got to jack this all up, level it, and I also got to put this into the wall. So I've got a few things to do. I'm not worried about this corner. I can do this corner anytime. I'd like to come around and get right to this corner, and that's it. And we will see where we get. But it's time to clean up. I got a bunch of stuff here to pick up and make some supper. I think that's it for the day. It's pretty cool out. It's pretty chilly out here. I was going to fire up my machine and go down and get the drag and drag all this new snow, but that's enough. It's enough for this day. So I'm going to come out here, get all this garbage, and burn that, and start supper.
I don't know what the temperature is supposed to get to today, but I think we'll wait to work on the siding this afternoon. That'll warm up a bit. We'll get dressed and level that porch this morning.
So I'm going to guess the deck's out about 3/4 of an inch is my best guess right now. What's that?
I'm just doing a little setup here.
Yeah, I figured, yeah. We had 1 cup of tea this morning, so while Gerald's doing that, put some water in here. Did a few things this morning. I hung up our barbecue stuff over here. I had like, I don't know, like 5, 6 pieces for barbecue, and I don't need that, so I give the big ladles to Gerald for his dogs, for the soup he gives them, or whatever type of feed he gives them. I kept some tongs and a spatula for the barbecue, and the rest I just controlled. There's just, like I said, there's always so much here. Everyone always bringing me something, and I honestly don't need it. And that was years ago. One side level, door side. And like I said, it was 1 inch out. Well, we managed to get the paper on. I fell off the ladder, what, once or twice? Twice. On that little short ladder, it broke into the snow and I had to bail. Just made it to the peak with that ladder I made, 2x4 by 10. Just make it to the top. I think, like you said, we'll get that big sleigh, the Cometic, and park it there.
Mm-hmm.
Then you know you're not going to sink in at least.
Yeah, and it'll give you that extra 10.
Yeah.
Or a foot, whatever you're gonna need.
Yeah, if I had that extra foot, I'd be okay up there.
Yeah.
Gerald went to shut the generator off. You could see that blue mark on my jeans. That's where I fell off, and oh, I got a pretty good tender spot right there. That's where I hit the ladder as I was coming down, that little step ladder, the blue top of it. Yeah, I got it pretty good there. Not too bad. So, you can see Gerald here.
Oh,
I
yeah.
came down at, you know, the top of the ladder, that's blue.
Yep.
You can see where I got it. And now there's a pretty good lump there. A good soft wiggly lump.
Ooh, that's not good.
I'll survive. That's too bad. We couldn't get that extension ladder from you, eh?
Yeah.
But we've made it this far without it. Okay, that's it. We are done, finally. Different color J-trim, but what do you do? My buddy Joe was the one who did these soffits, and you know what, I'm not changing anything out. I got a couple filler pieces to put in there to straighten it out later, but no one will ever notice. A lot of dust on these, but that'll come off later. And there we go, all done. Well, it's time to hit the sack. Gerald said he'll run out and grab the generator. And to cover my machine up. It was a long freaking day today. I'm exhausted. Up and down that ladder all day. And now it's time to hit the sack. Good morning. I'm just making some breakfast for me and Gerald. I started my machine already, and
And Gerald filled his, and now he's gonna warm his sled up. And I'm gonna make some, oh, there's the old Polaris. I'm gonna make some hash browns and eggs. Oh, let's check the hash browns. Just using this white frying pan as a lid right now. And these white frying pans I'm eventually going to throw out after I use this one. Like I could be using it right now and just throw it out. Because they're not good frying pans. No matter what I do to them, everything sticks to them like freaking glue. It's like horrible. I made bacon yesterday because I knew I was going to throw it out. And the bottom was just like coated. Like it's supposed to be a non-stick pan, but everything is like sticking to them like horribly. So the last time I cleaned one, I said next time I use it, I'm throwing it out. So I made the bacon in the smaller one. I threw it out, and once this is used, I'll throw this one out. I don't know what's wrong with them. I couldn't tell you. But they're not that old. My wife bought them for the trapline here. So what I'm doing now is I got some cast iron down here. And I don't know why I stopped using my cast iron. I have no idea. But I got to re-season them. And I got a few at home. So I'm going to take bring a big one here. This one's fine. That's a nice steel, heavy steel one. And that's what I'll be using the cast iron from now on. And these pans are going to be thrown out. Let's get my stuff together. Put it here. What goggles will be the best? Seemed like it was brighter out there, but no. Two of the yellow ones. Yep. Gotta clean them up.
Well, here's that first bush line. Now that you guys have seen which way I'm heading, here's that bush line I gotta swing around. That one big lake is straight ahead, I do believe. I could go faster, but sometimes there's a big clump of moss sticking out and it's rock hard, so I don't want to be flying and nail one of those. It'll send me flying or break something. Because the snow's still pretty soft. It was hard, different story. I'm just looking at the dry wood. There's that big lake right here. You can see the bush line. You see it on my map where I said I swing around and I'll go across that lake, but now we're cutting across and just skimming on the edge of it until we hit the, I believe it's the third lake we'll be landing on. No, the second lake, then the third lake. You can see on the map I showed you guys. Well, we made it to the North Arf River. There's Gerald. The track's going across there. A few sets. That's where me and Dave went in for our new trail there. But let's get back up tent frame. The trail's not that bad at all. Sounds like I might have to change my belt. See how much snow fell because that stump there was about 2 feet. Sticking about 2 feet out off the trail, out of the trail. Oh my God, I can't talk. What the? Trail to the tent frame's pretty good. Just packing it down here. Boy, lots of snow fell. Holy smokes. Not that bad though. Just not used to a lot of snow in this area. You don't get a ton of it, that's for sure. Times might be changing though. And here we are. What a beautiful, calm day. Absolutely beautiful. What a ride here though. Oh, I never stopped. Let's see what time it is. Wow, we made it in here. Really good time. It only took us 45 minutes traveling at a steady pace on that flat tundra. Like I said, bad in some spots. You got to be careful, but now that we have a trail, we can pick up the pace on the way back. Okay. Say goodbye to the tent frame for this season. And we'll see what it's like next year, and be cutting trail and possibly spending some more time here. But like I said, this is just a safety camp. I'm not that far away from the cabin. It's just if I break down, you know, and I'm farther down the line, me and Dave cut, well, that beats walking all the way back to main camp. You could stop here, spend the night if you want, and snowshoe back to cabin. Get the Polaris that Gerald's driving, that's supposed to be out there for my spare, and pick that up. Go get the Skidoo if that's broken down, or the Polaris broken down, whatever one, and get it loaded up and haul it out of there. Anyway, we're all done. There she is. Gonna stay like that until hopefully around mid-December. We'll get it back up. Let's go take a peek. And I seen otter tracks down on Comfort Creek. Somebody keeps calling it Comfort Creek, so I'll have to throw that in there. Oh, you can't really see them. You could see them over on the other side. Unless he didn't even come this far. Then he went through the bush. I'm not sure. But yeah, that's a beautiful day. Oh my God, look at that. There's some blue sky coming. Didn't even notice. Oh, you can hear a squirrel too. Gerald threw that log up there I was using for a trap. And there you go. The original plan was also to use treated lumber for this, but man, was it expensive at the time. I was like, no way. That's when our train flooded out and there was no material, and I was like, no. This will have to do. And I guess I'm going to cover this. I've decided to leave it here anyway. So a season or two is not going to hurt it till I get it covered. And keep it a permanent camp. I think it'll work fine here. No use moving it. That's a great view. Love it. And I have no need to move it farther up. There's no good areas anyway that I could see right now. But you never know. Things could happen. But right now I'm going to call it a permanent camp. So the stuff that's staying here, a couple shelves. That thing's been sitting outside for years, still good. A broom over there. And window, the old door can stay for now. We don't have no room anyway. And there's more wood under the snow over there, but a little pile of wood there. That's that. And that door is screwed to the back so the wind doesn't catch it. And of course, any bears can come right in and not climb over top of the plywood and rip it. Well, we've been back for some time and got the house wrap on, and the roll went right to the corner, as you can see. So perfect from that corner all the way around to this corner. Can't beat that. So I can get the siding started here today. I'll be very happy with that if we can just start it, because doing this side by myself is nothing. And Gerald's bringing up all the sleighs now, and we're getting ready to leave for tomorrow. It's still early, but prepping anyway. I just finished taping around the windows, stapling, and obviously I've got to cut the bottom off there. But I don't want any garbage blowing around. It's really nice out, but it's cool over here in the shade. So some guy tells me on one of the comments the shovel's upside down, and then when I get here I look and it is upside down. I didn't even notice all that time I was using it. So we'll leave the good one here, and I'll see if I can get the handles out. So whoever you were, yeah, you're right. That freaking thing is it's not in right. So I'll take this one home, use this at home, and they put the handle in upside down. Good eye.
Yeah, right?
They put it in upside down. Oh, that guy has a good eye. Thanks, guy. Whoever it was. And that's why he didn't clip in, because it's the wrong way. There we go.
Well, let's see, we'll get it out now. Time to extra work.
Yeah. Well, it doesn't have to go in yet. Just
No.
put it here. Did you hear it snap in there?
Yep.
Look at that. That was a good frickin'. That was a good find, buddy.
Yeah.
That's actually, I remember pushing it a couple times, going, "Well, this thing's awkward," and I just never even paid attention to it.
Now we got it both the same.
Oh, that steel there too.
The information sources, so Health Canada has a pretty good COVID-19.
How urgent is it now that we all start wearing masks?
I don't think we're at a heightened state of urgency. I mean, listen, in that to keep people away from the public right now.
Just to speak to that about how we should depend on others, stay all safe. Dr. Tam originally said that one of the reasons she did not recommend.
I put a bunch of siding by the window over there, and I'm not throwing one scrap out until I'm all done. I'll even keep these little corners, because these come in 10-foot sections, the outside corners or inside corners. I got a rug to put in my bedroom when I come back next time. It's always something to do. Always something to do. I did some extra base in here, and I did a bunch of other stuff in here. I was kind of going through the kitchen and throwing even more stuff out. I gave Gerald a bunch of big spoons. I don't know if I mentioned that. For his dog feed. And a bunch of other stuff I threw out. Especially those utensils for the barbecue. that shit here. It's just piling up. Well, it's been piled up for a while and it's time to get rid of it. The next trip I'll be getting that all out.
Thank you. All right.
Gerald's just going to pull the empty Comatic back. He's got his bag strapped in the back, so when we get back, he just has to snag that and walk home. He just lives down the street from me. And the other thing, somebody was asking me was Josh. I got your email, Josh, but you know, obviously it's still in my phone when I get here. I don't got service here, and I seen it, so I'll answer your question when I get back. One of the other questions you asked me, but the first question you asked me was this: is this factory? Oh no, no. We make all these in the north. I don't know one person that doesn't have one, and we always put them on here because of the, you know, the cold winds. It's you can duck behind your windshield and get out of that cold wind, and you just make it to whatever you feel your height should be. This one works good with the scooter because it's nice and flat right here in the front, so it's easy to bolt on. I just bolted mine on. The reason I bolted on, I just wanted to take it off easy if I need to. If I put rivets on there, well, I'll keep enlarging the hole, and it's just easier when you put a small bolt on. Then you can pop it off, and if you crack it, it's easy to take it off and put a new one on. But yeah, they're great. Also, you see the black trim around your windshield here? A lot of the guys will buy it and put it around here, and that's because when you're sitting on your machine, or standing on your machine, I should say, and you hit a drift, which I did once or twice this year. No, just once. The machine came up, I flew forward, and I caught myself right there, but I had my neck warmer on. And it jarred my chin pretty good. If I didn't have my neck warmer pulled all the way up, I probably would have had a pretty good gash in my chin. And a couple of the guys have done that. Their top here, they've nailed with that, and they got cut pretty bad when they're out in the land. And I know a few of them that have. So just be careful. And some of them use gas line and cut it in half and put it here, the clear stuff. So I still have to do that. I just haven't got around to it yet. So I'll probably do it probably this summer. I got to do an oil change right away and get everything ready for next year. But there you go. Yep, that works fantastic. I don't think it doesn't work. It works great. Whether you have a windshield on your four-wheeler in front of you that's high, or on here, it makes a huge difference. You can duck out of the wind when it's minus 40, and you know, keep a little bit warmer. Okay, I'm going to warm my machine up and we'll get out of here.